few months ago, I started doing my Wisdomful reviews more often. I started doing movie reviews, and I asked for suggestions. And my Aunt Teresa, who I'm gonna actually send this vlog to when I do it, I guess, suggested that I watch and review the movie Open Range. I saw it a long time ago. Not long after it came out, I watched it. A pretty good movie. But I wanted to do a review, so I wanted to watch it again. And I set my DVR to record upcoming because it wasn't on right then. And it just recorded this week, so I just started watching it this morning. I didn't watch it all the way through. So this isn't like a really thorough review. Because as I was watching it, I kind of remembered it. And I was like, I don't need to finish watching it. It's a long movie. I watched about half of it. It's a 3-hour movie. Here's the premise if you don't remember. Robert Duvall plays the boss, and he has 3 guys working for him. One of the guys is played by Kevin Costner. It's his name's Charlie, and they're both they're cowboys who've been together for 10 years, and what they open range, they're free grazers. They've got a flock, and herd. That's how cityfied I am. I don't even know the right word. There's herd cattle, and they got 2 guys working for them, 2 other guys, this young kid, and a guy who's their cook. He drives their wagon and stuff. A guy named Mose. Because those are the kind of characters, kind of what the premise is. They're free grazers, and they come upon a town, and it's run by, there's a corrupt marshal being paid off by a rancher, and the movie is rancher versus cattleman. Do you free graze? Free grazing's legal back then. It might be legal now. I don't know, because I'm a city boy. But free grazing was legal, but there was still a territory thing. We're taking over. It kind of like turf wars. I mean, it's like 20th century gangster stuff. I mean, but and of course the movie, everybody gets killed. See, it's about revenge, and I think it's a good movie in that they play great characters. Duvall and Costner, I really like them, except for they kill. They're revenge. Things are worth fighting for. I understand this, and I will fight for certain things, but I know when to save myself, maybe, because he considered it as cowardice to leave, and that's so they didn't. They called it tuck, tail, and run, but that's not what it was. It was whenever this rancher, who's obviously got more guns than him, because he's 2 guys versus a rancher who has hundreds of guys in deploy. I mean, they call it tuck, tail, and run when the ranger threatens them. They don't leave, so they're there for killing and there for revenge. And so that's why I didn't finish watching the movie. I mean, I'm sure there's more to it than that, but I was like, I remember this, and I really don't like how it turns out, because you've got good characters, and I don't think this is very nice. I mean, as noble as they are, to just stick around and kill people. But the actual purpose of this vlog, because even though I'm talking about that movie, but I'm also just talking about the genre of westerns. When I was growing up, I wouldn't watch westerns. I was very closed-minded to a lot of things. And I guess as I've grown up, I've opened my mind to other things. This includes genres of music. They different styles of music I wouldn't listen to just because I wouldn't. It's closed-minded. But I wouldn't watch westerns because I thought, oh, cowboy movies are all hokey. Well, they're not all hokey, and some of them are really good. I mean, I've watched a lot of really good westerns. Because as I've grown up, I've opened my mind. I watch movies more, and I watch a lot of westerns with my dad-in-law, with Steve, when we go to their house. So over the last 15 years, when I've been together with my wife, whenever we've been over at their house, probably more than half the time he's watching a western, and or we'll watch part of a western with him. Maybe we'll come in and he's almost done with the movie, but we'll watch part of it. Or sometimes when they come over to our house, he changes the channel to a western. Or like in the movie, this happened the last time they came, or in the morning I should say. When we got up, he was already up, and he had a western on. So I sat down and watched it with him. We've seen a lot of them, and they're pretty good. And I like watching westerns because even when they're unnamed, I can't remember, they're not very memorable. It's like Pulp Fiction in books. You know, they're all very formulaic, and it's always good guy versus bad guy. So there are so many westerns that are really formulaic that are memorable, but they're still good movies. I really enjoy watching them. Yeah. The point of this vlog is to keep an open mind. I like to end my vlogs with a message, with something you're gonna take away with my advice. My advice is keep an open mind. Watch something just because it's there, not because it's anything in particular, but just keep an open mind and watch it.